Hi. Didn't think I'd be back so soon. My video really got messed up yesterday. I had been talking and Axel jumped up on the table and went around behind the computer and then in front. And then so in the video, you saw Axel's fur filling the whole frame, and then it jumped to me being on the telephone. Well, my being on the telephone was supposed to have been a paused section. And what happened is that when Axel stepped on the laptop, he stopped the video, and I did not realize that. And so when I was pressing pause because my phone was ringing, actually, I was restarting the video. So you got my telephone call. But so you missed out on all the rest of my whips. So I thought, well, I'd come on here this morning, and it's the next day. It's Thursday, and it is just after 9 o'clock in the morning. And where the sun was shining yesterday afternoon, now it is very, very cloudy, windy, and where we were at about 83 yesterday, now the high today is supposed to be 61. So how fast the weather changes. But anyways, I thought I'd jump on here and show you the rest of my whips and finish out the video. I happened to look at the time frame on it last night when I was sitting in my chair, and I thought, it seems like that video should have been longer. So I played it back, and that was when I found out what happened. So I deeply apologize for making such a mess up. I'll have to pay more attention next time. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of chatter. I'm just going to show you these whips, and hopefully I can get this stuff together here. I'm not really... Okay, this one here is, I think this is the thing for Japanese garden, so I'll put that over there. And I showed you Japanese garden yesterday. I showed you Home Sweet Home, and I showed you Silent Sampler. So I won't need to show you those again. So I'll put Silent Sampler over here. Okay, one of the ones that I had worked on was Candemar Designs, Thomas Kincaid, Stepping Stone Cottage. And so here is Stepping Stone Cottage. Beautiful colors in this one. And thankfully I hadn't put the stuff away last night because I was tired, and I thought, oh, I'll do it in the morning. So it's all still sitting here, thank goodness. And here is Stepping Stone Cottage. And I had, let me pull that down. I had said yesterday that you can't really see this well when I'm looking at it here, but the line of stitches comes here with the blue of the sky. And then the rest of this comes down. And I mentioned that when I work on this, I'll do some of the blue sky, and then I will go over and work on some of the nicely colored parts. And I think that this one is going to, it's full coverage. I believe that it's going to be pretty beautiful when it gets some more stitches in there. Right now, there's not a whole lot there to look at. Okay, now this is the envelope for that one, I think. Let me see here. Yep, there's nothing else in there. Okay, another one that I had worked on was Sushi, which this is the one that I'm doing for my granddaughter. And I have it still in the Q-snap, but you can see everything that I've done by taking off the top here, and there it is. It's coming up to about here, and I have this part to do yet, and everything's done down here on the bottom except some of the back stitching and a little bit over here on the side. So it's like you can see one foot. This one is stitched, but it's not back stitched. So that is one that there isn't all that much to do on it. So when I finish one of those other ones, which I believe I told you I hope to get those finished by the end of the year, then maybe I'll grab that one up and see if I can finish that one. And I also worked on Pandemic. So let me pull that out. I don't remember where I worked on this one because it's been a while, but I will pull it up here and just let you see it. And there it is, little wrinkly. And this fabric is Jobelan Ada, and it is Wild Berry, I believe is the name of it. And the floss is DMC 208. And I really like the way the colors come together. All right, so let me just put this over here. Okay, another one that I worked on was Gloria Bottom, another Dimensions kit. And this is Gloria Bottom. And on this one, just about everything I've been doing on this is up in the trees. And I'm really looking forward to getting down to the barn there and the rest of it. Okay, I've got it upside down, so let me pull this up. And there we go. I think you can see that pretty good. Beautiful colors in those trees, of course. Okay. And last one, I think, here. This is another Dimensions. I had bought a ton of Dimensions kits there one year. And because I think they're beautiful, but I'm not that crazy about stitching them because of, well, if you've done Dimensions, then you know. You use 2 threads, 3 threads, 4 threads, 5 threads, and then a lot of half stitches. And so you have to be careful because you've got to be making sure how many strands of floss you need to use and how many, or whether it's a full cross or it's a half stitch. So, but there is Paris Market, isn't it? It's so colorful, and it's another one that is just going to be beautiful when it has more stitches into it. This one does not have very much done on it. Oh, I can just hold this up like this. A lot of hanging threads, but there you go. And a lot of the green in the trees and the branches. And then down here, this is coming into the canopy over one of the buildings. So I will just keep plugging away at that one. And that's the last one that I had worked on. And the only other thing, I think that when I was talking to you and I got cut off yesterday, I was talking about Respite Care. And I think one of the things that got cut off is I had mentioned, and if I already told you this, I apologize. But when I was watching it back, I didn't remember hearing this. But in August, my daughter and my granddaughter and I took one of those respite days. I had an aide here in the morning, and then Bob's brother came for the afternoon, and we went down to Amish country. And we had a very enjoyable day and did some bakery shopping, and we went to the cheese factory and did some cheese shopping, and just enjoying the ride. And but it really tired me out. When I do something like that, I find out exactly uh, how much I have to do. It's why I spend so much time sitting. But now that I have given you the rest of the video, and again, I do apologize for that. I apologize for Axel being Axel. And I'll give you my hugs and my love, and I will definitely be back again with another video. With having the cleaning company coming, I think that that's going to take a big load off of me, and I could just let my house go to whatever, but I really don't want to do that. I want to try to keep things. Oh, I think it just started raining. I'd like to keep things, halfway decent. So, love to all. See you again. Bye.